没有想要说要跟他一起去。
Let me rephrase that. I was seeking God, but I wasn't really seeking with all my heart.
我是有在寻求神，但是我不是非常的去做。
So I came.
所以我来了这里。
And I liked it.
我很喜欢这里。
And then you all prayed.
我们大家都一起祷告。
And I didn't run out the back door.
所以我没有在后门就走了。
I felt wonderful peace, wonderful energy.
在这里，我觉得有很多平安。
My story doesn't begin there.
但是我的故事没有在这里开始。
From the day I was born,
在我出生的那一天
I was a rotten apple. Is that a translated Chinese term?
A bad child,
There you
a
go.
bad baby.
他是一个很顽皮的小朋友。
My family loves me.
我的家人非常的爱我。
I have both parents.
我有父母。
I have a big family in Spain.
我在 Spain 有一个很大的家庭。
I have more loving family in Puerto Rico.
在 Puerto Rico 有一个另外一个 family。
So I didn't lack any love.
所以我没有是缺乏爱的。
I just chose from very young to do as I thought was right, I
但
guess.
是从小我就喜欢做自己喜欢做的东西。
Little did I know,
但是我没有知道很多东西。
I have been wrong the whole time.
我不知道我一直都是错的。
I got in a lot of trouble in school.
我在学校的时候会常常也麻烦。
We got kids here? Yeah, we do. It's okay. I smoke marijuana.
Right.
我会吸大麻。
I drank. I did all the things that rebellious teenagers do.
就是很多青少年人会做的不好的东西。
My parents
我的父母
tried their best to put proper mentors in my life.
我的父母从小就会跟我辅导。
My uncle was a priest in Puerto Rico.
我的叔叔是一个教父。
He would call me,
他会打电话给我。
and it would go in through one ear and out through the other.
那我听他说的时候，就会一个耳朵进，一个耳朵出。
My dad's friend, best friend,
那我爸爸最好的朋友，
is principal at a high school, Lato.
他是一个高中的校长，
He would call me,
他也会打电话给我。
and it would go in through one ear.
同样的，就是一个耳朵进，一个耳朵出。
But for some reason,
但是
sorry.
但是有一些原因，
As much trouble as I got in,
我有很多麻烦，
I was always considered lucky
但是我都是非常的幸运，
by those around me.
因为我有身边的人，
My friends were going to prison,
因为我有很多朋友可能去了监牢，
and I would get off free,
但是我就会我不用去，
this close every time.
但是每一次都很接近。
I have a 15-year-old son, who most of you have met.
我有一个5岁的儿子，
I had him very young.
我有他的时候是非常的年轻，
At 17,
我那时候是17岁，
I didn't know what I was doing,
我不知道我在做什么，
so I was a bad father,
所以我不是一个很好的父亲，
and that hurts me
那这个让我感到很伤心，
because I was so ignorant
因为我很无知，
and naive.
还有
I was an adult child.
我是一个长大了的小孩子。
This seems to be the pattern here, or at least where I come from.
这个好像一个，我就是这样子的长大。
As I continued on with my life,
但是我继续的这样子生活，
they were filled with mistakes.
我常常的犯错，
And I didn't learn from my mistakes.
但是我没有从错误里面去学习，
So I made the same mistakes,
所以我会继续的犯同样的
or
错
I made more mistakes.
或者是我会犯更多的错。
And I was lucky, again.
但是我每一次都是非常的幸运。
Luck runs out. Luck runs out, I don't know.
就是我有很多的幸运。
I had a wake-up call.
有一天我起床的时候有一个电话来，
My son was born, my second son,
我第二个儿子就是出生。
and I loved him more than I loved myself.
我爱他比我爱自己更多。
And it put things into perspective for me.
那这个就是那个时候我看事情比较通透。
And that was the first time that I truly was seeking God.
那时候是我第一次真真正正的去寻找神，
Because I knew there was always more than what was in front of me.
因为我知道，一定有更多的在我面前。
I'm not a person of faith.
我不是一个很有信心的人，
I like to feel.
我喜欢
Touch,
我喜欢
see
东西是实在的，
Here.
我可以听，我可以看到，可以摸到。
So I guess a person of science would be the
所以
best way.
所以更好的说法就是我是比较相信科学。
And a client walks into my office because now, if you fast forward a couple years later, I'm doing signs and printing and websites.
那我以前是做网站的，有一天有一个客人来到我的办公室，
A client walks into my office
有一个客人来到我的办公室，
and she tells me I have Jesus all around me.
那他跟我说，我在你的身旁看见了耶稣。
She's a psychic.
他是一个精神病患。
She makes a living telling people their future and about themselves.
他是
Is that okay? Is that too much? Psycho. No, she's not crazy. Psychic. That's good.
I think she said the wrong
Like
thing.
psycho. No.
他是一个
Fortune teller.
心理学家，就
Fortune
是
teller. Okay.
为人算命的。
That's good. Okay. So she tells me I have Jesus all around me.
那他跟我说，我在你心旁看到了耶稣。
And then she tells me that I'm going to be a single father.
那他跟我说，我会成为一个单身的父
I
亲。
just laughed, that me a single father doesn't make sense.
那我那时候只是笑一笑。
I meet another for some reason, another fortune teller.
那有一天，我又遇到了另外一个算命的人。
And she tells me she had a dream the night before
那他跟我说，他前一晚发了一个梦，
that a holy man was going to come see her. Holy man.
有一个很神圣的人去见他。
When I go see her,
那
she tells me Jesus is all around me.
那我到他那边的时候，他也跟我说，我看到耶稣。
Now I'm getting nervous,
那我就开始感到紧张。
I don't know. It's so strange to me. I was like, what?
因为非常的奇怪。
Yeah. Doesn't make any sense, because I like to feel something, right? So it didn't make any sense to me.
因为我没有相信玄 算命的人。
So, a couple years later,
那几年以后，
I get custody of my son,
我有了我的儿子，
and I'm a single father now.
而且我是一个单亲的父亲。
And I start to think, before I met Randy,
那我还没有遇到 Randy 的时候，我一直在想，
think about the things that you can't see or touch.
我会想一些我不是物质的东西，
Because I'm not a man of faith.
因为我不是一个有信心的人。
So, very interesting.
非常的有
Um,
趣。
I called Randy on Thursday,
有一个星期四，我打电话给 Randy，
and for 3 days in a row,
那3天连续的3天，
I just opened my book like this. So,
那我就随意的打开了一本书，
and
来
yes,
我随意的打开了圣经，
and I turned to Isaiah 65.
然后我打开那个章节是以赛亚书，
And it says, I revealed myself to those
以
who
赛
did,
亚书65章。
I revealed myself to those who did not ask for me. I was found by those who did not seek me. To a nation that did not call on my name, I said, Here am I, here am I.
那我读的就是65章第1节。
And the first thought
那我第一个想到的东西，
is because I'm a man, I'm not a man of faith.
我不是一个
This is a coincidence.
不是一个有信心的人，但是这个
So
是一个，
you doubt, I doubt.
那我就很怀疑。
And I said I have to call Randy.
我就是想我要打电话给 Randy，
Excuse me. And Randy called me.
然后 Randy 就打电话给我。
There's a game we play called Song Pop.
我有一个在电话里面的游戏我们玩的。
So I went on my phone and I scrolled down and his name was there.
那我在跟他玩的时候，有一个他的名字就跑出来。
I went to the room
那我进去了我的房间，
and I told my son to be quiet because I have to make a phone call.
那我叫我的儿子不要太大声，因为我要打电话。
And he tells me, You're going to call Randy.
然后他跟我说，你是不是要打电话给 Randy？
So here I am,
所以我今天就是在这里，
sharing my testimonial with you.
我有这个机会可以在这里跟大家做见证。
For a man of little faith
我是一个信心非常小的人，
who believes in things you can touch and see and hear,
我相信我可以见到，可以碰到东西，
I have to reconsider.
但是今天我可能要重新去想一想。